Since starting coaching for the past 8 months, working out with the kids,
Right.
I have lost 25 pounds.
Yeah. Congratulations.
I didn't even know. I wasn't even trying to.
Huh?
I think it's just because compared to just sitting
Yeah, a lot of
around,
movement. You've
yes,
been moving.
and being out in the elements because it's been a hot summer,
Right.
so I was sweating a lot. So like the very first practice, I I guess I got excited. You know, I mean, you get hyped. It's like, yeah, football, football. I almost passed out, and it all started when I bent down to tie my shoes while I was standing. So I went down to retie my shoes because it was coming loose. And then when I got up, I honestly felt lightheaded, like I was going to pass out. But I was trying to stay cool because I didn't want everybody to be like, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? Or what happened to coach? You know?
So what did you do?
I just stood there and then just like made like I was thinking about something. Like,
You had to make doo-doo.
no,
you just stay still. Yeah.
maybe that's what it looked like. I looked up in the sky though, but it felt like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna pass out.
But other people was like, "Oh, Coach Mane gotta take a shit."
Nobody noticed because I wasn't talking. So
Are you sure?
Yes, and we're still stretching because the practice just started.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna pass out. He's like, stay calm.
Like, the old Coach Mane was like, you gotta drop a deuce, but he don't want nobody to notice.
You know, it's funny. Okay, so I didn't pass out. All right, so
Nor did you drop a deuce.
nor did I drop a deuce. But it's funny because this team, it's like every time practice would start, Coach, can I go use the bathroom? It's like, we gotta go make doo-doo. And it was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, like how many hours before practice to go take a dump? And now is the time?
And I thought that was all for me. There's always like a pre-practice thing, right?
But did you do it right when practice
No,
started?
you did right. You're right before everybody
Exactly.
lined up in the stall and you're talking story.
Yeah.
There's that one guy with the ukulele playing music.
Well, I don't know how long that guy's been in there. Might fall asleep. But yeah, we did. It was the thing that sucked is at our high school there was no doors to the stall. So every time somebody, because everybody had their, like you said, so it's like even pre-test deuce, right? So I gotta go deuce because I gotta do something for the next few hours where I shouldn't be taking a dump.
Yeah.
So then we would do the same thing, but then there's only 3 stalls or 3 toilets. So every time you walk by, it's like, damn it, hurry up, you guys. And then you can look at them too. And it's like, dude, can you just go and come back? It's like,
You need to go away.
Yeah. Well, just stand there. It's like, it's weird.
Did it get to like eye level with you? Going?
I never thought about that, but that would be hilarious.
Maybe you should do it.
Just kneel down and like you're talking to a child. And see, do you like front back or back? Hey, some people say they actually touch the water with the toilet paper.
Like purposely?
Yeah, so
Like
they
to get
wet,
like a wet wipe?
wet like that. They wet the toilet paper and then they wipe. I was like, what?
Isn't it? So you're wiping with doo-doo water?
Especially if it's runny.
Yeah.
So that water is really.
You're like smearing yourself.
So I don't know. I don't know how people do it, but
Yeah. You wipe that.
just
You don't
bring-
want to tell me? Well, we're gonna find out. I got all day.
On that note, I want to give a shout out to the guy that. So yeah, a whole bunch of guys on our team would actually go take a dump right when practice starts. It's like, come on, go before. So shitty. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is James Mane. You're listening to the Guys with Issues. As always, I am with Russell Kealoha.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, we want to give a shout out, please. Oh, not please. I said please.
Please,
Who am
can
I
we
asking?
do
It's like, please, Lord.
Please, Lord.
Get this-
Let me get this shout out in.
Yeah. To the powers that be in the world and the galaxy. Now, I want to give a shout out to Pete. Crusty Pete, I think he goes by now.
Crusty Pete.
Yeah, we call him the German strudel.
Yeah.
Or the Hawaiian, pineapple strudel.
Oh, it's Germany Pete. Before, right?
Yeah. Or no, I think it's Crusty Ukulele Pete. Or
That's
something
right.
like that. But yeah. I want to give a shout out to our number one fan.
Yes. Welcome back.
I know one international fan.
Yes.
Unfortunately for him, he's a Buccaneers fan. And let's just say it's time to move on from Jameis Winston. Is it Jameis? No, Jameis Winston.
Jameis Mane.
Yeah, and maybe they should recruit Jenna Jameson and maybe they'll sell more tickets. Cool.
Are you a junior?
I am a junior.
Junior, Mane Junior.
Technically, I'm not supposed to be a junior because me and my dad have different middle names.
That's right. So, like nowadays, if you were to play football again, would you put Mane and then the two?
I don't think they put two. They only do it for three.
Oh yeah.
They put junior for the second. Yeah, we don't get numbers. We get the
You put Mane Junior.
Nah.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. I like just being. I'm okay with being junior.
On the back of your jersey, it would say
So I would just put Mane.
Mane.
I would like to just put Mane.
Mane I.
Nah, just Mane.
No.
I mean, I would like. So like in my senior All-Star game, my two cousins were same age, made the All-Star games also. So it's Jeff Mane, James Mane, and Jason Mane. So they couldn't even put J Mane. So it would have to be kind of like how Tua Tagovailoa and his brother, T.A. for the younger brother, Talia Tagovailoa, and T.U. for Tua Tagovailoa. So they said, just put Mane. So all our jerseys just said Mane,
Oh yeah.
which I was cool with. Yeah. I think if I was a third, then I would like the three eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess maybe if it's a third or above.
Yeah.
'Cause, like there's some families around here where they're like the sixth or seventh.
See, that would be cool because it's basically Roman numerals, right?
Right.
So you'd be like the James, Mane IV or
Yeah.
Mane VI.
They're like Mane the sixth? No, that's my last name too. Mane V.
Manevi. Oh,
Wow, we got off track.
yeah. And
Jeremy Pete, hello.
yes, hello. What did Pete was like that, like Pete XXI. It's like a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Of course, they only had one, so. Buccaneers.
And we took your coach back.
Yes. Chucky. He's actually doing a good job, though.
Yeah, he is 6-4.
Yeah, I mean, it's starting to look like it's funny when so last year all the I guess analysts or analists I like to call them because a lot of them are pretty much anal. How they're all like, I guess Gruden's doing all right. You know, it's like when you got rid of Khalil Mack, that was a big thing. Like, what the hell's wrong with him? He has this. It's like now he's they're eating their words.
People are eating their words, and
Yes.
we are eating our food. We're here at Zippy's.
Yay! See, then we
Hey.
could be like Perry and Price.
Oh, yeah. Coming to you from Zippy's.
Yes.
White Peel.
Oh, okay, we got
Oh, the
specific.
live studio audience.
Yes. Hey.
Hey.
Hello, everybody over there in section 4, table 3. Thank you for the drinks. Which they actually do serve drinks here. I don't know if you know that.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. I remember being here one night seeing a wine list, and I was like, "What? Zippy's wine list?"
I just want you to know, we purposely took a seat all the way in the back because we thought it would be the least amount of interruption. And these people just keep coming through the emergency exit door.
I know. It says emergency exit alarm will sound.
There was a doorbell.
Yeah, and 3 times that door opened, no alarm.
No. We all of a sudden we hear ding ding.
I was like, wait, whose house are we in now? Luckily, I'm not on drugs. It was like, I was start flipping out. I was like, what is that? Where am I?
Yeah. Guess we're here at Zippy's.
Yeah.
Eating Zippy's food.
Yes, I got the Loco Moco.
And this is not a sponsored podcast. We're not getting paid by Zippy's.
Nope.
Although we would like to, we're not.
Yes. I mean, we can just go to every Zippy's restaurant and podcast from there. Zippy's
Yeah.
allowed it.
We're using our own funds for our food.
Yeah,
No one
so-
has any say of what we say about everything.
So if you guys want to actually,
You want some coffee, sir?
I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yep.
Anything else here?
Not right now.
Thank you so much. If you guys see that donate button, You guys can help us out.
Yeah. You know, support the podcast so we can eat here.
Podcasting for breakfast. that's what I thought of when I was like, what do I want, for a career? And I was like, I would feel so successful, so happy with my life if I could podcast for breakfast. And look at us now, almost there.
Almost there.
We got the breakfast, but we need you to. I'm liking this Anchor .fm.
I like it too.
It's actually it's like easy. I mean,
Yep.
shit.
Anybody can make a podcast.
Yeah. So now I learned it from you. So when people ask me, hey, how do I get my podcast started? I'll tell them, go check out Anchor FM. They help you out. There's an app, and they even teach you how to do it.
Yep.
So,
And it's on all the devices, Android, iOS. I believe they have a web app too.
nice.
Oh,
See, so check it out.
that was a sponsored ad.
Boom.
Boom. Moving on.
Yeah. So, yesterday one of the coaches were talking at the high school, and he actually caught like a couple athletes. He caught one actually vaping.
Okay.
He caught another one recently with the vaping device.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and it's like, man, you're an athlete. Why are you putting all these things that you don't need in your body? Especially with the studies that are coming out finally about vaping. It's like, hey, vaping is killing people, and I mean, and people was like, oh, it's not smoke, it's water vapor or liquid vapor, and I was like, wasn't that like pneumonia? It's like, isn't that worse?
Well, some say no because cigarettes have like known poisons in them that you're inhaling. I think one of the big issues is that no one's saying anything about regular smoking and that's killing people. But
Right.
I think vaping's super trendy now. So
Yeah, I think it also because it's the teens that are doing it.
mm-hmm.
I think people are like, oh, adults, you can die, but the teens don't die.
yeah, but teens have always been regular smoking cigarettes to smoking that marijuana.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's.
But I guess what they're finding out now is that it actually, some are saying it's worse than smoking cigarettes, like actual cigarettes.
Who's saying that?
Dr. Johnson.
and his corporate friend, Dr. Johnson.
Yes. So it's Dr. Johnson and Dr. Johnson. And get this, they're brothers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Not brothers as in brothers.
As in Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
Is she still a brother? Terrell Owens seems to disagree.
Oh. Well, he is. It's just that T.O. feels that Max Kellerman is more of a brother. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was crazy and funny, and like what the hockey sticks. Oh, he's a HE double hockey sticks.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, if you guys didn't hear the clip here, I'll play a little bit for you.
So what he wanted was transparency for people to see the full workout, to see the full Colin Kaepernick. Again, you mentioned obviously Max is going to get in here, and like I said, I'm in the streets. Max almost seems blacker than you, Stephen A. with what he's coming, with his commentary.
With all due respect, my brother,
I'm just saying, dog.
Wait a minute, wait a finish.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna check you right now. You don't cross the line.
I'm just saying.
Time. Wait a minute. You don't cross the line. First of all.
Yeah, and that is crazy. Because the reaction that Steven had was like, wait a minute, stop it. And he's like,
you don't cross the line.
Yeah. Which I get. And I'm pretty sure Stephen A. Smith gets this a lot.
What if someone said you weren't Samoan enough?
It doesn't really bother me. Because, well, I guess for me, because I'm not that I love my culture. I love my people. It's just that I know that, and I think that's what it was for the guys with issues. One of the issues, like Chad, was like he doesn't feel he's Asian enough, and I don't feel Samoan enough. So I never questioned you about your Hawaiianness.
Nah, I probably could be more Hawaiian than.
See, for
But
myself,
is there like a term that they like you're outside, like you're a mainlander Samoan?
for Samoans,
Yeah,
oh, they just call you white. Like they say palangi, which is like how technically not like Holly, but the way Holly term is used today.
almost like a derogatory kind of term.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. So it's kind of like they're saying you're not full Samoan, you're white. My dad goes with if you don't speak the language, you're not Samoan.
Uh,
And he would make fun of a lot of Samoans that couldn't speak Samoan. And I think a lot of ethnicities are like that, because I think Mexicans are like that too.
yeah.
If you don't speak the language, or then you are Mexican, but you're just not like
You
real.
ain't Mexican,
Yeah,
Mexican.
yeah.
They don't double it down for you.
Yeah. You're more like a senior.
You're like
you're not senor.
You're Taco Bell, not Taco Cabana. What about The Rock?
So The Rock gets a lot of heat for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like your dad would like laugh at him and call him Talangi?
Oh, not only my dad, a lot of Samoans do. Like they'll trash him for the way So like even I haven't seen Hobbs and Shaw yet because it's not on TNT or USA
Yeah.
or FX, which is where I usually watch movies. Yet soon though, I'm surprised it's out on DVD already. So the way he tries to say Samoan words, but he has, so I can get away with saying Samoan words and it sounds like a Samoan saying it properly. He sounds like and there's no offense to white people, so don't take it the wrong way, but he sounds like a white person trying to speak Samoan.
Right.
And locals here in Hawaii, they'll trash him on their IG page or Facebook. all the
Locals
time.
or local Samoans?
No locals. I
Well,
see.
but-
I think some of the local Instagram influencers they'll do short videos trashing him about the way he says stuff.
I wonder how he feels about that while he's on his private plane.
On his private plane, hanging out with Kevin Hart,
Yeah, hanging out with his best friend Kevin Hart,
Danny Glover, and Danny DeVito.
swimming in his money like he's what's his name? Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge McRock
Yeah.
flying to Mexico just so he can drink some of his own tequila.
Going tequila.
I want to try that tequila. Maybe I haven't had alcohol in a long time.
Me either.
Oh, see, look at us. We don't vape and we don't have alcohol. Chad.
He doesn't do alcohol, remember?
Oh, he stopped? Oh, sweet. Look at us. Alcohol-free podcast.
That's right.
I remember that's what we started doing, our podcast.
Yeah, with it.
Yeah. We would always have some kind of shot or some kind of beer,
Yeah.
and we would drink and do podcasts.
Yeah.
Now we're breakfast and podcasts. We have evolved.
We've evolved now.
Yeah. And it's-
Next thing to be brunch. The brunch podcast.
so we're actually early in the morning. So yeah, we're like old
so-
people.
I think we got here like maybe 7:45.
See, we're like old people. And it's the only people that are here in this restaurant right now is our kupunas, our elderly that,
We're not quite a part of that demographic yet.
yes, we don't have the proper amount of gray hairs where we can come in through the emergency exit.
Yeah. And ring the doorbell.
It was like a secret club. It was like,
Oh.
this is the cool kids that come in through the back door.
And then the waitress was holding the door open like she's waiting for like a secret password or something.
Yeah. What's the password? Chili with rice.
No, that was last week's password.
Oh, chili rice, no beans.
Ah, welcome. To Che Zippies.
Yeah. It's so weird. But yeah, I think going back to vaping, I think there's, because it looks cool blowing all the smoke. I think that's why the teens do it, as well as all the fruity flavors.
Right, and also the vapes itself, the equipment itself.
Oh yeah.
It can be customized. People have their own style, their design.
Didn't Chad have like a stormtrooper one? What What was that?
No, it was like a
Somebody else?
It was like a
Darth Vader?
yeah.
It was Star Wars, right?
Yeah, I think it was me.
Oh,
But it was only for a quick minute because once my I'll tell you the story where I'm walking down the street at work in downtown Honolulu. I have a day job until this podcast takes off.
you've been put on notice, day job.
Yeah. And I was vaping with a friend of mine, and I was borrowing his, and I was vaping, and we're walking up the road, up the street, and my wife worked in downtown as well, and she was walking the opposite way, and I just had the thing in my mouth, and she was like, "What is?" Like
She didn't know?
No, she was mad.
Wow.
I was just borrowing it.
Don't worry, she's not here.
I don't know if she listens.
Your reaction was like you were defending yourself to me. I feel uncomfortable right now, honey.
You didn't even understand. But
Wow, that's one way to get caught.
yeah, then I got rid of that.
Well, let me ask you this: how often do you bump into her?
Now,
Yeah.
oh, downtown?
No, I mean in downtown, just
No,
walking.
I don't.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, so it was really weird to have run into her.
The chances, 1,000,000 to 1.
But,
Doc.
and her is the same. She was upset more because the health.
That's right. She's a very healthy person.
Yeah. But she was telling me, I would rather you smoke cigars, which I do,
Right.
but every once in a long time. I'd rather you smoke cigars than smoke that.
Well, that's where you guys used to go and socialize. I miss that place. Swam.
Swam.
We love you, Swam.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to go. Yeah, she said I would rather you do that than vape. So you gotta stop doing it after that. It's cool. That's why. That's what it is. One, it's illegal. It's like smoking. The kids are gonna do it anyway. It's what the cool kids do.
I mean, you look at all the posters of kids in the 60s, and they wear the leather jacket.
Right.
Of course, I'm going way back. But they made smoking look cool, and then I think the videos on YouTube, because there was a time where I was watching all these videos. You go through that wormhole of YouTube or Google searches,
Right.
and you end up there, and you're watching all these kids blowing all these smokes, and circles and hearts, and doing all these tricks, and you're like, hey, I want to try that.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take any conditioning. You don't need to be in shape. You don't need to work out. You just gotta inhale, exhale.
Inhale, exhale, spin a Rooney.
This is something I can do.
So I mean, but now they want to outlaw it for everybody.
I can see what. Yeah,
I can
that's
see-
tough.
They shouldn't. This coming from a guy who doesn't vape.
Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't. They should
Because
just
basically
buy-
you're saying they're taking away rights.
Right, you're taking away the rights. And I really feel like somewhere along the way, big tobacco is somehow involved in trying to get the vaping to stop. Because it takes away from their money.
I think you're right. That's a good theory. I didn't think about that. Because it's the same way with Hawaii residents wanting to legalize gambling certain parts of Hawaii. That way we don't have to fly to Vegas to spend our money. But
And Vegas makes a lot of money.
yes,
So-
Uncle Sam,
Yeah, you got like,
Sam Boyd, that is.
Boyd Gaming.
Yeah. And then they do a lot of packages
That's right.
specifically for people in Hawaii. Because they know we just got sometimes it's really cheap to fly to Vegas because, and then you spend all your money on the casinos or the shows and the food.
Just like Airbnb. The hotel lobbyists are in it trying to get them out of here. Or they just make it really hard for them to be in business. Big money, man. Big money.
Yeah, well, in Hawaii, they've added a new tax to hotels, right? So it's super expensive.
Yeah. And it's like you have no choice. You just got to bend over, lube up. Lube up.
At least you give them the lube. Some
Yeah.
don't lube.
No Vaseline.
See, that's crazy to think about those things like that, where big business wants to keep big business
In
going
business, yeah.
and killing all the little ones. Man.
Like, look at, and here's like a really broad example. is Instagram.
Oh, right.
Instagram was starting to kill Facebook. People would rather look at pictures, tap pictures, heart pictures, than actually go on Facebook. What do you do? I'm just gonna buy Facebook.
That's crazy.
Oh, everybody in the world uses WhatsApp. I'm just gonna buy WhatsApp.
Is that who owns WhatsApp now?
Facebook.
Oh, okay, Zuckerberg.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna buy it. I'm a big bully. I'm gonna eat you. Oh,
That's crazy.
yeah. It's like everybody is a loco moco.
Ooh,
And you're
eat 'em all.
a very hungry person.
That's me right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. You
So-
think about a lot of things like that.
Yeah. One thing you always gotta ask yourself too is like, where the money? Follow the money.
Yeah.
And you'll figure it out.
Who's supporting that movement?
Yeah. Gotta be big tobacco.
Yeah.
I think making it harder to get vapes would be good.
Yeah.
Making it harder to get the juices. The access to the juices is there. It's easy.
It's actually easier than getting tobacco.
Yeah,
And cheaper.
It's easier.
Because everything's on the internet. Yeah, so that could be what tobacco is doing, saying, hey, we need to stop that internet purchases.
Right.
Because that's where the teens are getting. And they're trying to butter it up. That's where the teens are getting. Our teens are dying. It's so funny because 15 people died nationally. And it's like, it's not that many.
But they make it big. You're like, how many people have died of lung cancer in the past week because of smoking?
Yeah.
They don't want to tell you that.
But you don't hear anything about it now anymore.
Yeah.
Everything's all vaping.
Yeah, because that's the trendy thing right now. So I understand if you have to make it harder to get, because even like vaping is like there's components to it that you can get, where a cigarette is one component.
Right.
I mean, if at the most you got to get the paper and the tobacco and then roll it yourself.
I wonder if it's like out there, like, because we're not in the smoking or vaping communities. I wonder if out there there's like an old school smoker, and he's looking at a teenage vapor, and he's like, "Psst, punk,
Yeah.
be a man."
Yeah, man. You want to die with a man?
It's the Marlboro Man who recently died, right?
Yeah. He did?
Yeah, the actual.
Not a little CC gun like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man, be a real man. Use fire,
Yeah, combustion, baby.
or tobacco's more organic. Don't worry about the chemicals we put in there. Just more organic.
Comes from the earth.
Well, to be honest, our country was built on tobacco. So if you're an American,
Yeah. And on another note, you can't get pog flavored cigarettes, you know? You can get Swisher Sweets, but we all know.
hog flavor. Here, son. Daddy. Tastes just like pog.
Yeah.
It is.
It is. And like, you hear the stories of like when a kid got caught smoking cigarettes, they're like, well, I'm gonna have him smoke the whole pack right
Oh.
now. Now if you had the whole juice, the vape, I'm like, whatever.
You lock them in the closet with a case of juice. I don't know how they come in, but or a
Pog
couple
flavor.
gallons of pog flavored juice, vape, and then they come out and they go, "Have you learned your lesson?" It's like, "No, but check this trick out, Dad. I can make a smoke lay." It's like, wow, that's cool. So let me learn. A family that plays together stays together.
That's right.
Vaping. Did we just do a commercial for vaping?
No. We're gonna be neutral.
So we're gonna be neutral. So equally smoke vape and smoke cigarettes.
Smoke them both equally,
Yeah.
or don't.
Yeah.
Guys with issues. Ding.
The more you know. That got weird.
No, that got weird. But for real, I think vaping is in the spotlight because it's trendy. A lot of kids are doing it. Should they stop it for the kids? Of course.
Yes.
But should they stop it for everyone? No. F that.
Yeah, I agree with you. You have that American men are rebellion, I guess, fight type where I know it's you know that it could harm people, but everybody should have the freedom of choice.
I think even now in today's society, just now, you're either far left or you're far right.
Extreme.
You're extreme. There's not many people who are just like right in the middle. It's like, hey, if we talk this out,
American Samoans are.
yeah,
Because we get no say.
yeah. So if you're far left and far right, it's not about meeting me halfway. It's like my ideas or nothing. My ideas are nothing. Whereas you just came together and be like, okay, well, we can't do this, but we can do this. Trying to come up with a nice medium,
Right.
medium rare.
Yeah. Ooh, that's delicious.
Oh yeah.
Still
Actually, it would be a
juicy.
nice medium. Yeah. That's all we're saying.
Oh, you know what else happened recently?
But
Your boy was on TV, and I wonder if it's a stunt. We're talking about your boy Elon
oh yeah.
bringing out the brand new. When you sent me the picture, I was like, what the hell is that? Because when you sent me, I was like, is that just a clump of metal put together?
No.
So it's the new Tesla pickup truck,
Tesla Cybertruck.
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 So RoboCop's truck.
Yeah.
And it looks to me, well, maybe because there was no paint, but it looked this ugly. I mean,
That's what it's gonna look like.
yeah, it looks disgusting.
There's no other color.
Oh, really? That looks disgusting. But so he got a guy to come out and hit it with a sledgehammer, saying that the body is super strong. And then he had the guy hit the windows with a metal ball and said it's indestructible and breaks the glass. And then he goes, I'll try the other glass, and breaks it again. So is that what is that a marketing thing where
He actually replied to that on Twitter and said that before the show started, they were throwing the ball at the window and it wasn't breaking. So I'm like, well, how many times do you throw it at the window? Eventually it's gonna break.
excuse me, in college I had one of those turtle shell bracelets because I went to school in West New York and I wanted to have some that looks my looks alone wasn't enough to represent my culture, so I had to have this bracelet, and I was like, oh yeah, it's made out of turtle shell. It's actually it doesn't break. And I took it off and I started to like bend it back and forth, and I was like, click, and it broke. And I was like,
I am the chosen one amongst my people.
I pulled the sword out of the stone.
I must go back to my land and tell them.
I am Maui. I must take the heart of Tafiti. And it broke. But it was funny when it happened on stage.
Would you like to lay with the hero of Samoa? Ooh.
Okay, going off track.
Real
But
quick.
That was my thing. It's like, I'm from Hawaii. Ooh, you're from Hawaii. Yes, I am from Hawaii. Oh, you're from Hawaii. Yes.
Yes. And you are a pretty wahine.
In my people, or Prince. They call me Prince Aki. I'm looking for my queen.
Why does he always get the good ones?
I look for my son Aki. But yeah, that was like a lot of girls would be like, "Oh, you're from Hawaii," and then that always broke the glass for me up there. So after my daughter leaves for college, I'm gonna go back up there, and I'm gonna tell everybody, "I'm from Hawaii."
So you ain't from Hawaii.
They go, speak the language. Oh, what? Mele Kaliki Maka?
Me and my cousin, Dwayne, we don't speak the language
Me and
anymore.
my cousin Dwayne and the quarterback from Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
We tag along.
I guess I got to move out of America and go to Europe maybe. But you're from Hawaii?
Yeah.
We.
Wahine.
What was he talking about again? Oh, Elon.
If I had the means, I would buy one. I'm gonna be honest. I would buy
Really?
one. Yeah. My wife totally disagreed. She said, "Are you high?" And I was like, "No, but I wish I was."
Are you vaping again? But he wish he wasn't. Oh, he isn't still. Okay.
But he wish he was.
Yeah.
But he isn't.
Yeah, but that thing is so.
It's ugly.
Yeah, because it looks like a tank that was like the shape is all because his cars look beautiful.
Yes.
My opinion looks beautiful, but that truck looked disgusting. Like, what is that thing? Somebody made a mistake. But I wonder what the price would be for that.
Oh, starting is 40,000.
Man, it's cheaper than the Silverado.
Yeah.
Wow.
With the highest being 70,000.
Oh, of course.
With autopilot, 500 miles per charge,
Wow. 500 miles in a way, that would last a long time.
14,000 pounds of payload.
Wow. I'm not sure what that.
I mean,
14,000 pounds. That's me with cars. If people tell me something, even with homes, they're like, "Oh yeah, it's 20,000 square feet." I'm like, I don't know what that is. You could have just told me that in Spanish or Russian, because I don't know what a square foot looks. I mean,
I could fill your home with about 50,000 whoppers. And you're like,
oh,
that's a lot.
actually not that much.
Like, stacked how high?
Yeah. No, 600,000 whoppers. That's a lot of space. That's. But yeah, so people tell me square feet or acre. Oh my
Acre, I know.
See, I don't like. I have a 2-acre farm. I'm like, okay, is it big or is it not? Just tell me. But if you say football fields, or even basketball court,
Oh, that's pretty big.
regulation or
Or half court.
or PE. Is that junior division or?
I would buy one.
I'm well. It saves a lot of gas.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have a vape holder dispenser? Holds all your juices.
It saves you money. In the long run.
Yeah, in the long run. Yeah. Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah. So
So every 15 minutes, guys, we have to take a break where the lady asks if we're good.
that's
And
okay. We can add her in there.
it's proof that we are live on location.
Yep. It's not a button that we press.
Yeah. Or made up background noise.
Yeah. So if anybody would be against rechargeable cars, I guess the big the gas companies or the oil companies. Yeah.
It's always you always got to look at it the other way too. Like, oh, who doesn't profit from this?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's where we gotta. Now I'm trying to look at other things.
Follow the money.
Yeah. Who doesn't want me to have regular sized pants? Who wants me to be wearing short shorts? Something
The
like
bakery industry.
that. Those pies. That's what makes me fat.
Yeah.
Desserts is what actually makes me fat.
Oh, yeah.
I really don't. I mean, I do eat a lot, but not often.
It's always the sweets for me.
Damn you, ice cream. That's my weakness, ice cream.
But you know what would save you money?
What was it?
$1 hotel in Japan.
$1 hotel.
Yes. There's a hotel in Japan. I don't have the name with me right now, nor do I want to Google it, but
Probably a Japanese name.
it is. It's probably a Japanese name, but it's $1 a night.
Wow.
But, and here's the but.
Something to do with your butt then.
Kind of.
What?
$1 a night, but then you have to let them live stream
While you're
while you're in there. Yeah.
Wow. Japanese being Japanese again. Is that for a game show? What's
No, it's called a $1 hotel. They put it on their YouTube channel.
that? Live stream. Doing what? What? Anything?
Yeah, you could be sitting there eating
Oh,
ramen.
thank you.
You're welcome. Sir.
I'm good right now, thank you.
So, like, you could be. Well, what about the bathroom? Is that off limits? Gotta be, right?
I don't know. It's Japan. That's Japan.
The camera is only at one angle,
Yeah.
and it has to do with upwards.
Maybe not because I don't know. Maybe they don't have the budget to blur things out, to pixelate it.
Oh no, they pixelate. Oh, I see what you're saying. So they won't show the private parts.
Yes. Yes. The chichidango.
Well, I guess they'd be all right. Like, well, I don't want them showing my private parts, but I am in Japan, so it's all blurred.
Yeah, I guess if you think about it that way, it makes it okay. Huh?
Because they don't want to see that.
Unless only the top half, though.
But that's still weird. Like, what? So who are? So there's okay. If they're doing that, there must be money made there with the
On the
streaming.
stream. Yeah.
So that means there are people watching.
Yes.
Who are these people?
You.
Not me. Not me. Wait, so you could like get yourself in a time warp by watching yourself
Yeah.
break the space-time continuum,
And I probably would do that.
and that's how the world's gonna end.
But would you do the hibbity dibbity in front of the camera,
Oh,
knowing you would be seen?
When you say hibbity dibbity, you're speaking with, as in there's two people here, or one person.
Just the hibbity.
Just, oh, I wouldn't.
Like, would you just look at the camera? Well, I mean, even at that, if you're just, if you're just loving
See,
yourself.
okay, so now you're saying this because I didn't even think about this. Even though usually I'm the filthy one on this podcast.
No, I'm just observatory.
No, you're open minded. So you're thinking of all the things that are happening, and which I didn't because it's the first time hearing the story. So now I'm thinking, let me go watch this.
No, check this channel out.
Let's see what this YouTube son look like.
This Dollar Hotel.
Yeah.
Hoteru.
Ichidoru.
Ichidoru?
Hoteru. Hi.
Hoteru.
Hi. Hi, senor. I gotta go. Well, no, I don't gotta go see this. But that's interesting now. So I think that's how they're getting people, because then some people probably, and there are other people out there that creepers. Oh, they must love that.
Yeah.
That could never happen in America.
No. This is very Japan of Japan. Well, maybe it could. Well, no.
It's probably a lot of waivers.
Yeah,
that
you'd have
be
to sign like so many waivers.
Yeah. And then who's gonna be watching the watchers is, I guess, the law.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm taking.
I noticed a lot of fake taxis are in Europe. And couches for casting are elsewhere.
Yeah, it's like,
I think one of the big things here are like people getting caught at pawn shops.
Yeah, a lot of people are getting caught at pawn shops.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
So yeah, it'd be funny if one lady that got caught in a pawn shop would just be like, "Yeah, call the police."
Yeah. I think,
All of them happen to be scared of going to jail.
so scared that they would do anything.
They would do anything to get out of it.
Some of them pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that video about stepbrother? I gotta post it.
Stepbrother?
Yeah, because like one of the big searches during my research is that when people search for naughty videos is like stepbrother, stepsister. So they have this video on YouTube called Stepbrother, where it's this girl, this good-looking girl, trying to call her brother, "Hey, stepbrother."
Oh, enticing him?
No.
And then they end up doing
No, he's playing a video game. He's like, "Why are you calling me stepbrother? You know my name." He's like, "Stepbrother, can you help me with the dishes?"
in defense of these perverts, clueless.
It's true. Clueless.
That must be a thing.
Yeah.
Like this. Oh, and Brady Bunch.
Well, more being clueless, yeah. Ant-Man.
Well, no, Brady Bunch, because Greg was always like the Greg and Marsha thing in the show. It was kind of like getting awkward because they're getting older and they're not related, and I think they shared the attic for a little while.
Yeah.
And then eventually it was like, I'll just go masturbate in my room.
And Greg was like, "What?" What, Marsha?
Greg was like, which room? I'll be there. And I'll charge $1. $1. Marsha. What about Jan? Nobody wants to watch Jan. But Cindy, okay, that got weird. But man, yeah, the stepbrothers. It's funny though, because I guess that's like taboo, but then it's not as taboo or disgusting as incest. So they're like they put stepbrother,
Yeah,
stepsister. Now we know they're not related.
Wincest.
Wincest. What's that? Oh, Winnie?
No, it's not incest. It's wincest.
You might have come up with something new. Hashtag.
No,
You don't want to be that guy.
hashtag no.
It's too late, man. It's out in the universe.
Stepbrother. I'll post it in. I'll post a link in the show notes.
That is so strange.
It's freaking funny though. It's such a funny. It's so funny and on point.
Not hungry anymore.
I'm more hungry, stepbrother.
Stepbrother, get me some food. Because I know you want to eat this. Okay,
Now it got weird.
Yeah, my bad. I tend to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But we like to get to eating.
Yeah,
Because the food is here.
My whipped cream is melting, stepbrother.
Yeah. Call me that. Because not, see, actually, that's going into the. We didn't even think about that. We always thought a heterosexual. We didn't think about same sex. Stepbrother and stepbrother. Because that's taboo.
Yeah.
Whoa. Mind blown.
Ichidoru, stepbrother.
Oh, I said mind blown. Because that's all you can do with two guys.
I feel like
blow minds.
I feel like we've gone all the way back to when we started this podcast.
We are back in form into disgusting.
Yep, back in form. And we're talking really loud in front of a demographic of 60 and older.
Yeah. They inspired this.
They did.
They're all looking at us like, send me the link, bro. Okay, so do we end on that?
I guess we end on that.
That is so weird. Hey guys, thank you guys for listening to the podcast. Don't forget to check out the other episodes. You can listen to us. Well, you guys are listening to us, obviously, but please leave a comment.
Right.
Let us know how you feel. We'll give you a shout out. Also, share the episode. Let your friends know. If you can let at least one person know every time you listen, that'd be awesome.
Also, you guys, we're not just on Anchor FM. We're also on all your other major. We're actually on Spotify, you know.
Oh,
We're on Spotify. We're on iTunes.
Yep.
We're on Google Podcasts. Hit us up there.
Yep.
Leave a comment. Check up our show notes. We actually have a link for our support page if you like what we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then also you can follow us as fans on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook.
If you want to donate a Ichidoru,
And maybe we'll stream us eating.
Yeah. In the hotel.
Yeah.
No,
Hotel.
not the hotels. Not with those fees.
Room service? Yes, we got the local moco.
Anyway.
Hey, you can help us eat breakfast. Speaking of breakfast, I'll give one more shout out to friends of mine that they were like, it's about time you guys got back. It's Jay and Dina. And I've actually had breakfast with those guys before. But they're here in Hawaii, but we never eaten together in Hawaii. We've had breakfast on soccer trips, and the last time was in Idaho. They invited us me and Tyler to breakfast. Awesome friends. I haven't seen them in a while because Tyler decided to quit soccer and only do volleyball. So my life is upside down. But not to go too much into off on another tangent.
Next week.
Yeah. So next week we'll you guys have any weird stories you guys want us to talk about, or even real topics that you want us to talk about? Hit us up. Let us know. Send us a message, or even our personal pages as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And then I am James Mane. As always, I am with Russell Kealoha.
Goodbye, stepbrother.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. God bless you and good night.